Hey. Today we're going to be ranking all 29 DBD Mori animations in the game. And because no one likes long intros, let us just straight up start with place 29. Okay, number 29 is the Trapper with a rating of 0.9. I know this is probably disappointing, but let's face it, the old killers have outdated Moris, and you're gonna hear this for the next 5 to 6 places anyway. The old killers Moris suck. They suck so bad, and I can't even say anything. But the Trapper's Mori is bland, boring, and if anything in this game needs an update, it is definitely Trapper's Mori. He's not doing anything, just slapping him 3 times on the back, and that's entirely it. A deserved last place for the Trapper Mori. I don't know what to say, but the survivor stands up, Freddy is behind you, he stabs you, it's boring. You could have done so much better. Next. Place number 27 is WRAITH. And WRAITH almost has the identical Mori to Trapper. However, he just pulls the survivor back once more. That's why the rating is a little bit higher, 1.3. But as I said before when I talked about Trapper, overrated, boring Mori, outdated Mori, I might add. When you think about the survivor set, for example, you don't even see the fucking Mori, you just see some blood coming from the lower part of the screen. It is just not good. Place number 26 is HILLBILLY, and just look at the top right, okay? Just look at the top right. He uses 1 foot, uses his chainsaw, and after that, he needs 5 whole seconds to end that animation without doing anything else. There's no gore, there's little to no blood, and it's boring, and I think we kind of like got the vibe now what the old colors are, right? Man, is that bland, Jesus Christ. So I obviously write my scripts for all of these ranking videos, and I obviously also watch some videos to see how my opinion differs with other people. And the next one right here is HUNTRESS. You see it on the screen right now, and I wanted to say that I rank HUNTRESS relatively low to what everyone else has done on the web, because I think you've chosen the most boring option possible. Yes, her axe gets stuck in the skull of the survivor, but besides that, you could have made so much more of that. So, sorry HUNTRESS, I know you deserve better, but that 25th place is somewhat deserved. In place number 24, we have the pig with a rating of 1.9. And just to cap that off a bit, all animations in the bottom half are really close together. You see that right now. We are in 5 places and we are just up 1 rating point. And they could arguably even be swapped, right? So there's a little fight going on in this Mori. But besides that, it's too little, too late. You could have used some bear traps as well, some reverse bear traps. That would have been nice. Same goes out to the Trapper, by the way. Thank you, past Ricardo, for mentioning that. But yeah, 1.9 rating. Sorry, Big. I love you. I really like her. Just kidding, I hate her very much. Rating of 2.9. Twins come next, and their Mori is bland. They have 2 different versions, one with Charlotte alone, one with Spencer. And that's the twins. I just act for like the next 5 seconds that someone cares, okay? Like, yeah, I think that's enough. Next. The nurse. I love her. I really love her. I fell in love with her. I'm currently on a 14 win streak of her. I mean that's not impressive, I know, but her Mori is good. She chokes her opponent to death. A rating of 3.9, I think that's really deserved. What I don't like about this Mori though is the end. The end is too rapid. If it was slower, a tiny bit, and she would be like teleporting away, that would be good. But besides that, 3.9, I think the nurse can't be really mad about that place. I know what Blight Mori is supposed to be, and I think it's okay. I think it's totally okay, but it's still falls short to other Moris in this list, and that's why it's down here. I don't necessarily hate it, I don't dislike it. I mean, now we're coming actually into territory where everything is okay-ish, right? Blight place 21, there's nothing else done. Let's welcome the Executioner in our top 20. His Mori reminds me a lot of Nightmare's Mori, with the only difference being that it's a slightly bit polished. I know, some Pyramid Head fans might go mad now, but I assure you that I only have good intentions here. His Mori is a 4.5 to me, and nothing else. He has like some other versions as well, Punishment of the Damned for example, but we're only linking like the classical Mori. So yeah, I'm deeply sorry to rank him that low. Sorry. Coming in place number 19 is the Spirit with a rating of 4.9, and I'm gonna be repeating myself a tiny bit right now, but this one reminds me a tiny bit of Freddy's Mori, with the only difference being that there's more to it than a simple stab. She has a bit of a tantrum and slices the opponent sometimes more, and there's a bit more gore, and that's good, okay? That's good, right? So it's definitely the better Mori, and with almost a rating of exactly 5, it is okay. It is not my favorite, but it's decent enough. Right now, there's probably the point where we disagree for the first time, really. Place number 18 with a rating of 5.6 goes to the Legion, and I've read some comments on YouTube. Some people say this is the most realistic Mori, and I agree. This is definitely the most realistic Mori, because there's a fight going on. The survivor tries to fight, tries to run away, but I don't know, it doesn't work, and then he's just like getting stabbed in the end. And this Mori a little bit feels like exactly what a Legion game is all about, right? You try to escape, but you always get frenzied. You heal up, you get frenzied. You just exist, you get frenzied. You're on a generator. You get what I'm saying, right? This Mori is perfect for Legion, and it's so cool. But I think it falls short of all the other ones. So I'm sorry to have ranked Legion on place 18, but I think a rating of 5.6 isn't really something to be ashamed of. Place number 17 goes to the Doctor. The Doctor has a very, very simple Mori. I like it very much. It suits his character. He basically just shocks the living hell out of his survivors, out of his opponents, right? And he basically gives them a shock therapy, and it's so nice. And compared to the old breed, again, from the old breed, I mean, Doctor is like a very, very old character in the game. He is definitely the best Mori. So a deserved 17th place for the Doctor, with one of the most fitting Moris in the game. Place number 16 with a rating of 6.5 goes to Nemesis. And he uses his power, he uses his sheer brutality and strength, and in the end, he stabs on the head of the survivor. I mean, that's decent. I'm a sucker for this Mori, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we have Bubba, or the Cannibal, or however you want to call him. And I can see that some of you might say, what the fuck? This is way too basic, why is it here? And I can say one thing, there's little sheer in the end. Dude, he's happy that he killed someone with his chainsaw. How could you not like that? Long story short, 15th place, at the 50% mark. And sitting right above that 50% mark is the Clown with a rating of 6.9. Yeah, jokes on me on that part. I mean, this Mori just fits the character so unbelievably well that it must be this high up this list. I don't really like the stomping on his head, it feels a bit dull. But when he then, I don't know, cuts the finger off, and when you then think about his lore, because I'm afraid of clowns, right? But I just love the clown's lore for some weird reason, whatever. I just want to say that everything about this Mori is perfectly fitting. I love the fact that there's difference between survivor and killer Mori, like from the survivor point of view and from killer point of view. Long story short, Clown Mori, high up, love it. Next up is the Plague with a rating of 7.1, and I'm gonna be hosting what I have to say about Plague for the next position, because both of them are pretty similar, at least in my opinion. And with now at place 13, starting with a 7.1 rating, we can actually see that more than a third of the Moris are actually pretty okay. I mean, we're just like stacking higher and everything. So yeah, place 13 Plague, and now we're coming to the shape. WRAITH. This shape is our place number 12 with a slightly high rating of 7.2. I don't know why, but I think Plague and Shape can be compared pretty easily. Both of them, like, in one way or another, pick up their opponents, and then the Shape stabs him, and because I'm like the Shape a bit more, probably he's higher, but he stabs the opponents and he's like throwing them away like effortless. And instead of the stabbing, the Plague does the puking and then also does it, throws the survivor effortless away, and I think that looks pretty nice. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. With that being said, Shape, place number 12 with a rating of 7.2, and Plague 13th. Missing out in the top 10, however, is the Hag, and she gets a rating of 7.4. I love the rapid attacks. I love that she takes herself a little snack afterwards, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Place number 11, Hag. Speaking of taking snacks, place number 10 is the Dredge, rating of 7.5. It is a fun Mori, and he basically takes himself a whole survivor as dinner. I mean, what could you can't ask for more. Man, the Dredge is finally not hungry anymore. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Most wholesome Mori in the game. Ooh, the Deathslinger is coming up next. In place 9, 7.6 rating, just 0.1 higher than the last one, but man oh man, the Deathslinger is nice. He's sadistic, he's mean, he is absolutely fucking evil, and he shoots the Shane through the survivor's mouth. Basically through his head. Ooh. Nice. Deathslinger deserves place 9. Thinking about everything, on place number 8 we have ONRYO, the love of my life. Is this the most brutal Mori in the game? Thinking about, she basically twists all of your bones. She breaks every single bone, and it looks, you know what I'm saying? Very terrifying. But I don't know, I love this Mori, I love ONRYO, I hope she gets a buff soon. Devs, wear a buff. But yeah, with that being said, ONRYO place 8, let's continue. Did we come across one of the most satisfying Moris? Place number 7 goes to Oni with an 8.1 rating. Her tongue gets ripped out, and this all while she screams in pain. The original video, by the way, is linked down in the description. And I just want to say it's satisfying when you kill someone with that Mori. It is so satisfying. I don't necessarily like Oni, but man, oh man, oh man, this Mori is fun. You can see on the artist Mori that they definitely put more effort into the newer ones than the older ones. You can definitely see like the whole difference here. Really. I mean, she's jumping on the survivor, she's pulling off his head in some way or another, and then birds are summoned from his chest, and his smaller brothers then can eat. I mean, this is also wholesome in its own way. Just think about that, your older brother giving you some food. Lovely stuff. The youth. Okay. Demo has an 8.3. And I just read what I've written in my script, okay? I don't know. I really don't know. I literally have no idea why this is an 8.3 and place 5. But I just love it. Yeah. Thank you for listening to my opinion. By the way, when we're on the topic of listening to my opinion, I need to apologize to CENOBITE. I'm happy that he's resurrected himself and he's got a kill Mori. I need to say that right off the bat. I am happy for Xeno to be in the top 4. I'm happy that I can give him an 8.5 rating because I like his character very much. The only thing why I don't play him is because of his chase music. That still sucks, and that's an opinion that is definitely indiscussable in every way or form. But it's like nice. The survivor stands up, then chains coming from all directions. The survivor gets slightly pulled apart. Then like this little wooden structure comes up and just takes her like to a different dimension or wherever. And it's so good. It is such a cool Mori, and Starva has done a video about it, or like a little shorty thing where he actually goes through a hatch, and I think that looks remarkable. That looks simply remarkable. I am happy that CENOBITE is in our top 4. Wasn't enough for the podium though, but I think he can live with that. Coming in on number 3 is the Trickster with an 8.9 rating. I mean, he takes away the bronze medal, right? This Mori is obviously awesome, and in the beginning, it has some cool and sweet trick shots to it. And it's basically topped off with a picture of him being pierced to the survivor's chest. Can you ask for more? You've this suits this character so well, and it's so nice. And because like the trick shots in the beginning don't really stop ever, it also makes it so brutal and so painful. But I simply love it. The Trickster, a deserved 3rd place. 9.1 rating. Place 2 goes to the newest Mori in the game. Goes to the Mastermind. Goes to our WESKER. When I saw this Mori first, I didn't watch the leaks, by the way. I was blown away. I was blown away when I kind of pulled this off in the P2B myself, and it was simply amazing. The Mastermind has an awesome Mori. There's a little fight back, and after that, tentacles grow all out of you, basically, and it's so nice. I think he is one of the best Moris in the game, and I don't think they will do any changes regarding that Mori because it is perfect. It is simply perfect the way it is. Our WESKER, place 2, absolutely deserved, and I hope that's not to recency bias. Place number 1 goes to the Ghostface, and the rating of this is 9.6. This Mori is everything you want to have in a Mori. It is funny, it is simple, and it's exactly how you envision a very good Mori. There's not much brutality involved. There doesn't need to be much brutality in a Mori. But when you see how he pulls out his cam for the first time, when you see this Mori like for the literally first time, you laugh. You simply burst out in laughter because it is so hilarious. Ghostface doesn't kill people. Ghostface doesn't Mori people. Ghostface goes on a Snapchat hunt. Oh my god, is that insane. A deserving 1st place for the Ghostface. And that concludes the tier list, guys. That's all I have to say. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Use the comments to let me know about your opinion. Make a top 5. Make even a top 10 to tell me where I was wrong or where I was absolutely right. And I see you guys in the next ranking video. And the next ranking video will be all Hex perks ranked from worst to best. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe my channel. And with that being said, peace out, boys.